Welcome to Disaster Party Podcast. As always, this is Rob Cedeno. I might be sounding a little different than I normally do because it seems like my microphone broke. So we'll see how this goes. As always, I'm joined by my co-host.
Oh, whoa, daddy, it's your boy Andy Bivians. It's Bivans, for I am the one true whoa daddy of Bivians, INC.
Yes, sir. And this is our news roundup. For those who don't know, we have a short news day, so we're just gonna hit that up. And the reason why we're having a short news day is I have to get on a plane in less than like about 12 hours. So
Ooh.
kind of have to get this recorded, uploaded, and ready to go before I leave. So, yep.
Ooh.
So Andy, for those who don't know, I'm going to DR for a week. I'm going to DR for a week.
Are you excited?
I'm excited. Banks keeps going airplane, plane, airplane. Shh. And we're trying to get him to keep his mask on. So we're like
Yeah.
doing it at home. And we're like, oh, on the plane, on the plane. So anytime he sees like a mask, he goes, airplane.
That's what he's got to associate it with now.
That's fine. Fine with me. So yeah, I'm just trying to get all that stuff in order before we leave. Just about packed, but there's always little things you have to do.
You always have your last minute stuff that you got to grab.
Yep. So how's your week been? Anything exciting going on?
This week has been very interesting, to say the least.
Oh, do
They
tell.
they finally took the car, so it's finally being repaired
Wow.
after like 2.5 weeks, I think. So according to him, I should have it back by next week, but we shall see. Um, nothing really interesting this week. Just normal, normal
Okay.
week. What
Okay.
about you?
I mean, this week I went to AEW with
Oh,
Sean and Brent and Daniel, my friend Daniel. That was fun. I've never been to an AEW show, so that was exciting. So it was in Prudential Center. It was a sold out show. They recorded Dark Elevation beforehand from 7 to 8, or
nice.
7 to like 7:55. Then they did Dynamite from 8 to 10, and then they did Rampage from 10:15 to about 11:30.
Okay,
Yeah, so I'm sure they cut things out, whatever. Yeah.
nice. How was the crowd?
Oh, wild. I don't know if you watched it on TV, but
I
whew.
saw Dynamite. I didn't see Ram. I still haven't yet to see an episode of Rampage.
See, the crowd wasn't. I watched Rampage. I didn't watch Dynamite. I watched Rampage. The crowd was wild, but it wasn't as wild as like Dynamite.
Yeah.
Like during the MJF promo, like you could hear the whole crowd going "Shut the fuck up" to him, and like
That's awesome.
loud. So
That's awesome.
yeah, so like stuff like that. I mean, obviously between shows, they did like these little segments of like the Acclaimed came out and like ripped apart Tony Khan in front of him, and then Tony Khan was like, go in the back, blah blah blah, and then what happened after that? Then after they went in the back, that's when Tony. It was before Dynamite, so then Tony Khan was like,
Okay.
on Rampage, expect these matches. So then it kind of keep people to stay.
Yeah.
And then between Dynamite and Rampage, the Acclaim came out again, and we're like, "You told us to come back," and then Varsity Blondes attacked them.
Oh.
Yeah, but they didn't show that on TV. And then after Rampage, when Fuego del Sol lost to Rusev, Sammy came and stopped, like protected him, which they
Hmm.
showed on Rampage. But then after that, Sammy did like a 15-minute like a goodbye to the crowd.
Yeah.
That wasn't on TV.
Sammy Guevara did a goodbye to the crowd.
Yeah, yeah,
Interesting.
yeah. And then on Dynamite, I'm pretty sure they didn't show it, but when Malachi Black and Cody ran up into the arena,
Yeah.
like they fought in the vendors area for quite some time, but I don't think it made it to TV. I think they kind of cut it once they got up the ramp or got
Yeah.
up
I
the
think I think it stopped in the crowd.
yeah.
Yeah.
But they were like right behind my section.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
So it was pretty cool. Yeah. So anyway, talking about AEW versus WWE, they both have a show coming out in Long Island, coming up very, very soon. It was, let me see, I wrote it down. AEW show is December 8th, and WWE Raw is November 29th. So they're a week apart, right?
Mm.
Raw, both tickets are on sale. Um, and as of this was a couple hours ago, AEW sold out 70% of their seats. 70%. So 6,100 seats out of 8,800.
Okay.
WWE, who tickets went on sale yesterday, I believe, only sold 32%, which is 2,300 out of 7,400. I guess they have more production stuff. So
Oh,
list tickets. So basically, AEW in the same amount of time, if not less, sold 70% of their tickets, while WWE only sold 32% of their tickets.
crazy.
It shows that more people are more hyped about AEW.
You gotta think there's a lot of people that came back, or a lot of people that have just recently joined that they want to see. So,
And coming from someone who's been to AEW show now and WWE shows, I think the crowd are definitely more hardcore at AEW shows. It almost reminds me of like, remember when takeovers, those crowds were like wild?
yeah.
Like that's how it was, but the whole time. Like I remember at takeover, like the crowds are so into it because they follow the program week to week, and it's like, yeah, it was like an NXT crowd on steroids.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, the NXT crowd has Punk back, so
yeah. So it was
that's
pretty
cool
cool.
though.
Yeah, it was fun.
That sounds like a fun time.
If I wasn't going to DR this week, I would definitely be at the Arthur Ashe show on Wednesday because wow, what a show that looks like.
It's a stat card.
Andy, I mean, I would go if I were you. Who knows? You might know people backstage and they might be like, hey, bro, you're down here? Yeah, I'm down here. Yo, come back with us.
I don't know.
Word. All right. You have some Batman news.
I do. So it's actually when I saw this, it was very interesting. Because the way the video shows it, you kind of see that it. Well, when I saw it, it was on Instagram from HBO itself, but apparently HBO is coming out with a Batman: The Audio Adventures, which is streaming live September 18th on HBO Max. And the way that the commercial perceives it and the way that I'm perceiving it is that it's going to be a all audio show. So almost like the old school like radio shows that you would have in your car that you'd listen to week to week. I think that's what they're doing, but they're doing it through like a video streaming service, which is dope. It's supposed to have Penguin, Catwoman, Riddler, Joker, and a whole bunch of other people. So I'm excited. I'll check it out.
It looked cool. I saw the little teaser trailer.
I wish they would have it in. I mean, they do have it in audio form, but like put it in like a podcast form too, you know? So that way, like if you're driving, you can get that audio experience like in your car.
Yeah. Oh, that would be cool. I
Yeah,
mean, I guess you could do that. Just like leave your phone open and then you kind of get the best of both worlds, I guess. But you have to have
sure.
the.
That's way more data your phone's taking up
Oh,
though.
yeah, for sure.
Like I mean, I think they came out with an audio series before, or like a Batman audio book, but when I saw audio series, it kind of reminded me of animated series. So I'm wondering if they're pulling sort of from that. Um, and I'm not sure who they're doing to have the voices yet, but if it's Kevin Conroy and wow, how did I forget Mark Hamill doing Batman and Joker? I'll be happy.
That would be cool.
Or, but yeah,
Yeah. I mean, what other news do we really have this week? I mean, again, we are doing this a little way earlier than we normally do, due to my traveling going on. Yeah, I guess we could just promote the next episode, the next two episodes.
The next two.
We're gonna start this Know Thy Neighbor. We're finally gonna do it.
Ooh, this is about to be interesting.
And this week we're gonna do Andy. And
Or
next week when
day.
I come back, I'm gonna do it. And hopefully
Oh,
we don't really have a structure yet, so it's kind of I guess our own personal things are gonna be more of experimental. And then if people like it, they're more than welcome to volunteer for it. And we're gonna just add it to our repertoire of podcasts. Probably do it once a month, depending on how it kicks off. But yeah,
I'm excited.
yeah,
It's gonna be very interesting to see how this works.
yeah. I think so. I
Cause
agree with
like
you.
this was our original idea.
This
Like
was our
this
original
was
idea.
supposed to be the podcast, and somehow we've morphed. So now it's like we have the foundation for the podcast already down, but now it's like taking on an extra entity, so to speak. So I'm excited.
Exactly. Yeah. So we'll end the news there. I know it's a bit short one. We just wanted to give you a quick like update what's going on, a couple news stories, and what's coming up. So as always, remember to like, share, rate, review, comment, and subscribe to Disaster Party Podcast on all social media platforms, including the YouTube, Apple Pod, where you can do a nice little rating for us. Rate us 5 stars, baby. But that's it for the news podcast. Tune in. By the time you listen to this, I'll be on a beach.
Oh, I don't know where I'll be. Probably in the
So
gym.
until the Know Thy Neighbor episode coming out the day after this, we'll talk to you soon. Bye. Bye.